This is called the timpani or kettle drum. Usually there's more of them. I'm just going to show you one today and really explain what makes this kind of a unique drum in the percussion family. And here's the drum head, or the thing that we hit for percussion instruments to get our vibration or sound. With the kettle drum, because of the kettle shape of the resonating chamber here, we need to play the kettle drum on the edge of the drum, not in the center. If it's the center, it sounds like a kitchen table. On the edge, you can really hear that resonance or ring. Now, the kettle drum is fun because it combines mallet instruments. There's notes or pitches, and it also combines the technique with the snare drum. You're playing with sticks, hopefully matched hands. I like to play the sticks in a V. Some players do play parallel, but that's something, again, the beginners don't have to worry about. Where you play on the head and the stick height is really important. But what's most important with the timpani is learning how to tune and to hear pitches. Now, if you see us leaning over and listening to pitches, that's because we hear the note on a tuning fork, usually an A, and we're able to tune using interval, A to E, tuning very quietly. And that's what really makes a good timpani player, someone who's able to tune the pitches, hear the pitches, and play in tune with the rest of the orchestra. So the last group of instruments we're going to cover today in the orchestra are accessories: bass drum, cymbals, tambourine, and triangle. The fun thing about these instruments we haven't talked about with the others is they really cover many different cultures. That's really the great thing about percussion instruments. They cover so many different cultures. Bass drum, there's a taiko drum in Japanese culture, there's a surdo drum in Brazilian. This is a traditional kind of small bass drum for marching. There's drum sets which have smaller bass drums. Different mallets too are kind of fun. We haven't really talked about mallets except for the glockenspiel. Really deep, big mallet. Here's a little harder but still covered with wool. This is covered with chamois. And then you can even play with two mallets on the bass drum, just like a snare drum. And it's kind of fun too. These are original calfskin heads, very old bass drum. Kind of fun. I enjoy playing it for tiny tots. Next instrument are cymbals. I'm going to play crash cymbals. These are originally from Turkey. They're Turkish, and they're still made in Turkey sometimes. You just hit them together like you're clapping your hands. A little bit offset, a little bit of an angle so you don't get a pop, and then I'm not going to play a real loud crash, but playing a loud crash in orchestra, one of the more fun things we can do. Tambourine is a hand drum. Again, different cultures. A lot of different hand drums, folk instruments. Tambourine. Has a calf head also, has little jingles around the edge of it. There can be deeper ones with more jingles, jingles made out of different materials. And you can even play with two hands. And last but not least, the triangle. Everyone makes fun of the triangle, but I always say, if it's a really bad triangle player, it'll cover everything else up. It's called a triangle because it's a triangle. Hit it with a mallet beater usually, metal.